Alpine has received a €200 million cash injection from a group of investors led by Hollywood actor Ryan Reynolds to support the French operation's Formula 1 ambition. Alpine is currently 5th in the Constructors' Championship, one place lower than they finished the previous season, and has been looking for investment to help them close the gap to F1's leading teams. Will Ryan help them up? The investor group, comprised of Otro Capital, RedBird Capital Partners and Maximum Effort Investments, has acquired a 24% stake in the F1 team, which Alpine values at around €900 million. The group has collaborated with the Dallas Cowboys of the National Football League (NFL), Toulouse FC of France and Wrexham AFC of England. Reynolds purchased Wrexham in November 2020 and, along with fellow actor and co-owner Rob McElhenney, has overseen the club's revitalization, culminating with promotion back to the England Football League after a 15-year absence. Formula 1 and Alpine are strategic assets for Renault Group, said Luca de Meo, CEO of Renault Group. We have reignited Alpine over the last 2 years, capitalizing on its iconic A110 sports coupe and boosting it by entering Formula 1, where it aims to become a championship contender. This collaboration will help Alpine F1 develop faster by diversifying revenue drivers and increasing brand value. Second, the additional revenue generated will be reinvested in the team to accelerate further our mountain climate plan, which aims to catch up with top teams in terms of cutting-edge facilities and equipment. The investment is solely focused on the F1 team, with Renault's engine division in Prix remaining entirely owned by the Renault Group. Alpine made the announcement as part of a larger announcement. They set a revenue target of €8 billion in 2030 and a break-even point in 2026. The actors made their investment through Renault's Maximum Effort Investments, with additional capital provided by Otro Capital and Jerry Cardinale's RedBird Capital Partners. Michael B. Jordan, who owns a stake in the English soccer team Bournemouth, is also an investor. The 24% stake is worth around $900 million to the Alpine team and confirms a Bloomberg report from last week that RedBird was in talks to buy a minority stake. Alec Scheiner, co-founder and partner of Otro Capital, will join the Formula 1 team's board of directors as part of the agreement. Maximum Effort Investments focuses on unlocking value through the power of storytelling, and we believe there is tremendous untapped potential in Alpine racing, said James Toney, co-founder of Maximum Effort Investments with Reynolds. We are excited to assist in bringing this incredible team to light. We are grateful to our partners at Otro Capital and RedBird Capital Partners, as well as our co-investors Michael B. Jordan and Rob McElhenney, and look forward to diving in with them. Reynolds and McElhenney have transformed Wrexham's fortune since taking over at the Welsh Soccer Club, which was promoted to the English Football League (EFL) for the first time in 15 years last season. The investment is significant for the Alpine team. After finishing 4th in the Constructors' standings in 2022, the team is in a lonely 5th place as the 23 season approaches halfway. Alpine has had more downs than ups in what is turning out to be a difficult season, led by drivers Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly. Alpine's best chance for 2023 will be to hold on to the position and secure the financial incentives that come with finishing 5th rather than 6th, despite being several points behind Ferrari and several points ahead of McLaren. The team had great success under the Renault brand, winning 2 driver and constructors titles with Fernando Alonso in 2005 and 2006, but has struggled since to keep up with the 3 big teams in F1, Ferrari, Mercedes and Red Bull. Last season, they finished 4th in the Constructors' Championship, but they will need infrastructure investment to modernize and expand their facilities if they are to close the gap to the top. Their driver Esteban Ocon is 9th in the drivers' standings, with teammate Pierre Gasly 1 place behind. Since rebranding as Alpine in 2021, the Renault team has won 1 victory and 3 podium finishes. The new agreement is expected to capitalize on the investors' experience in sporting franchises. The Maximum Effort Investments group of Reynolds, McElhenney and Jordan, as well as Otro Capital and RedBird Capital Partners, are based in the United States and own the 3rd largest stake in Fenway Sports Group, which owns Liverpool FC, the Boston Red Sox baseball team, and has stakes in AC Milan and Toulouse. The fact that they are confident of a return reflects the poor health that F1 is in. For many years, owning a team was an exorbitant expense justified by major manufacturers as marketing. The model, however, has changed under Liberty Media. They have increased the sport's popularity, and the imposition of a budget cap has resulted in the first steps toward making competing financially sustainable and profitable. Indeed, the value of teams is rapidly increasing. Alpine was valued at $900 million as part of the stock sale, and with the grid currently limited to 10 teams, these figures are only expected to rise. Pierre Gasly stalled during FP1 of the Canada GP. It had to do with an error message from his steering wheel. Surprisingly, he was using his spare steering wheel at the time. Every weekend, Alpine has both drivers drive at least one lap with the spare steering wheel to ensure reliability. The team appears to be doing so for a good reason. Things went wrong for Gasly during FP1 in Canada precisely because of the spare steering wheel. An error message caused the Frenchman to stall. "We always do," team boss Otmar Schaffnauer said after the race on Friday. "We run the spare steering wheels on both cars to ensure they're working because we don't run them the rest of the weekend unless they're needed as a spare." And look and behold, Schaffnauer added, "We had an electronics problem with Pierre's steering wheel, but everything was fine once we got it back and put the non-spare wheel on it. So, we need to figure out which part of the steering wheel's electronics failed. The steering wheel is another thing they can simplify. The ability of drivers to adjust settings from corner to corner makes the cars extremely easy to drive. If they take away that ability, the car setup will have to be optimized for the best compromise, as you will have to sacrifice performance in some parts of the track to take advantage in others. This will return more performance to the driver's equation. At this rate, they'll be adding lane assist, distant keeping cruise control, and a bobblehead figurine soon." If we talk about Esteban, the word sacrifice has dominated Esteban Ocon's career. Ocon's parents sold their home, quit their jobs, and embarked on a life on the road, living in a caravan and traveling from circuit to circuit to support their son's burgeoning career. It was a sacrifice, but it worked. Ocon made his debut in the world of single-seaters in 2014 when he defeated a certain Max Verstappen to win the European F3 Championship. He won the GP3 title the following year and was halfway through a DTM season in 2016 when he was offered the chance to replace Rio Haryanto at the Minot Mainer team beginning with the Belgium Grand Prix. That opportunity led to a full-time seat with Force India the following year, where his wheel-to-wheel battles with highly rated teammate Sergio Perez quickly established him as a rising star. But when Lawrence Stroll, father of racer Lance, stepped in midway through 2018 to secure the team's financial future, the writing was on the wall for Ocon, who was demoted at the end of the year to make way for Stroll Jr., who had joined from Williams. After a year on the sidelines as Mercedes' reserve driver, Ocon found his way back into a race seat for 2020 with Reynolds, who became Alpine for 2021 when his patience paid off as he scored his, and the famous French Marque's, first F1 win. Nothing in Ocon's motorsport career has been easy, but if Ocon has returned to the F1 grid and stepped atop the podium, it's due to a combination of self-belief, determination, and talent on par with the best. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon to get instant notifications of more exciting videos like this.